Hello everyone. Holy fuck. Okay, where do I even start with this? Okay. So, I know a lot of you guys have probably been wondering what the fuck's been going on, and I will answer all those questions. Maybe not in this video, but in the future it will come, okay? Just give it time. If you're wondering, I'm still currently where currently have been at. I'm still where I'm at currently. I am trying to move out as fast as I can, basically. I'm coming out. I'm doing it. I'm coming out. Here we go. I'm coming out as a trans girl. Let's fucking go. And I'm trying to like experiment my voice, and I've been doing like I've been doing like voice training and stuff, so my voice is gonna sound really fucking weird for a while, okay? With the release of Sonic Frontiers drawing near, I wanted to give my thoughts on it before release. We've been on quite the ride to get to this point. It started off looking rough, with the IGN footage making the game look aimless and the build seemed unpolished. As time went on though, things got better and better. The more they showed off the game with actual trailers that were edited, the better it all looked, imagine that. If I can get everyone's attention please, just for a second, I would like to announce the actual winner of Game of the Year goes to Sonic Frontiers, developed by Sonic Team and published by Sega. Congratulations to Mario Kishimoto, Sonic Team, and everyone else involved. You all did an amazing job. Now before I'm sniped down and killed right now, I would like to tell everyone that I actually have a Patreon page. Hello everyone, I wasn't expecting the next video on the channel to be about FNAF again, but here we are I guess. So they just dropped this. They just dropped this shit. Security Breach Ruin DLC. It got a gameplay trailer today. A trailer for it finally dropped. Wow, 1,000 videos. You know, when I first started making content, I would have never thought it would lead me to where I'm currently at in life. Not to say I'm super famous or rich, because I'm not, but more so the effect I would have on other people. The fact that I've left my mark and impact on some people in the world. The idea of me, of all people, doing something like that was a foreign concept when I was younger. To give some context, I had a pretty lonely childhood and never leaned on anyone else. At all, family included. I never talked to anyone and was basically a mute. I couldn't really grasp how to properly communicate with others, as silly as that sounds. On January 20th, 2022, I uploaded the hardest video I've ever had to make in my entire 13-year-long YouTube career. I finally came out as being a trans girl. The road to get to that point was very long and complicated, as you can imagine. I've always had questions and insecurities about my sexuality and gender when I was a kid, but growing up, I did not have any exposure to any queer culture at all. Anytime queer people were discussed, it was always in hush-hush terms, and it was always derogatory. When I was in middle school, I was questioning my sexuality, and before I could even understand who I was or what I liked, I was forced out of the closet for everyone around me to see. Rumors would spread around school like wildfire, and I would get treated even worse than I already was. I would then come home to a family that didn't understand the gravity of what they were doing, and a family that had no idea what to do with their queer offspring. I was so overjoyed to see people refer to me with my new name, and seeing people call me a girl. It was so surreal. Every time I would hear her, I would get the biggest grin on my face. I still do to this day. I would bust my ass and save money for the move, and a month later, I was out. I was finally out. I didn't have to deal with his shit ever again. It truly felt like I was happy for the very first time. I cried a lot during that time period. It all just felt so surreal. I still look back on that time period with fondness. Everything just felt different after that, you know? Like, I was just enjoying all the little things and smiling a lot more. Hey guys, this is Eris here, and yes, you read the title correctly. I managed to secure my own apartment. So I know content recently has been pretty fucking slow, and again, I'm sorry about that, but you know, personal life things as it do be like that. But I have an insanely good reason. It's because I've gotten my own apartment, and this is what I've been working on in the background in my personal life, and it has happened. So I'm gonna be moving in on April 12th. And I'm very excited. I'm extremely nervous. You know, this is gonna be my first apartment on my own, and I'm very excited but very nervous. I managed to find one for a good price, which is, or I mean, for a good price for the most part, because renting and trying to find an apartment in general is expensive, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It definitely is. But yeah, I managed to do it. I had to get some help because I know it's kind of annoying that I'm moving again. Like, Eris, like, Jesus Christ, girl, I know, okay? But like, this is a huge deal. This is like really big and exciting, you know? So, yeah. Basically, when I moved, okay, so here's like the full timeline of events, right? So basically, when I lived with my old stepdad that was really shitty to me and kicked me out for being trans, that was back in when I was getting kicked out. It was like the end of 2021. I came out as trans early 2022, and then I'll move into a shared condo a month after the whole kicking out thing happened. So I lived in a condo with friends of my mom. Then, let's say fast forward 10 months from that, I had to move again because they wanted to move because the landlord was raising our rent by a shit ton without giving us a notice. So it's like, okay, understandable. So I moved out of that place to an apartment with my mom because she needed a new place to live. And then I'm moving again after that to get into my own place. So I either had the options to live with her again and the person she lives with now, or try to get my own place. And I chose to get my own place.
That's what I'm talking about. This shit means something to me, man.